Okay. Whoops. Did not have the lights on. Uh, it's really annoying. This filter is different on here. All right, how about that? All right. Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 of my my temporary unemployment live stream, where we're gonna be doing some fun game dev stuff all day. And if you would like to join me on this adventure as we run through it, try to get some good hello triangles working with DirectX today. That's the plan. Then all you need for that is your drink, your preferred beverage of the day. Today we've got the Tongting Taiwanese oolong, a delicious, beautiful oolong. And hopefully that will help cure my sore throat I seem to have developed. Yeah, I think unfortunately my blanket like fell off me while I was asleep last night, and it's just as simple as that to lose your voice. So we will try going as long as we can, but if it oh, that's gross. I need to go wipe that off. All right, worry not, worry not. Just gotta put my little slippers on. Yeah, I think body temperature just too low, causing problems, but it will be just fine. So when we last left off, and I realized I think that my brain kind of works like I just watched too many YouTube Let's Plays as a kid. Um, when we last left off, we had this this problem here of this is supposed to be, I think, a box over like the middle of the screen here, and it's going down like this. Um, some problem going on. What I don't know is quite um, how we are like these vertexes actually are getting mapped to the screen. So we looked at a couple things. We looked at like this projection matrix thing. Off screen, I ran through a bunch of videos and documentation about how do I make this bigger? Um, about like the why is that's there we went. Um, we ran through a bunch of I ran through a bunch of stuff to figure out kind of how the D3D11 rendering pipeline works. Just because it's a very mysterious to me. There's just so many things going on, and I think I understand a little bit better now. I'm pretty sure the way we left things off, there's a bug in here in how in our render function, how it's like actually going through these vertices. So that will be most certainly worth taking a look at. I don't think this, we're never hitting like this condition, thankfully. So I would like to see, like right here, I want to see what the vertices are, right? So we should see a few of these guys, right? Vertices. So this looks like vertices 0. If I do this, no. Vertices 1 is like that. Let's go grab that. So I think width and height, I think those were being calculate correctly. That's correct. That's fine. That's fine. Blah blah. I think quads this frame. That might be fucked up, but we'll see. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's not right. Okay. So if we take a look here, we've got 2 and 4 are the same, right? And 0 and 3 are the same. So that I think that is correct, right? TL, TL, BR, BR. Because what we're trying to construct here is, our quad made up of 2 triangles. So we have 6 vertices to represent that, with 2 overlap. And that position looks right to me. If I were to, or actually, let me get out a piece of paper here and just double check this. So double check that this makes sense. Yeah, sorry if this part of the stream is not very engaging. Okay, so we have a 0.0 at 100, 100. We have a point at 100, 550. We have a point at 550, 550. We have a point at 100, 100. 550, 550, and then 550, 100. All right, so yeah, that makes a square. That's totally it makes a square, right? And we're trying to do counterclockwise order through these. So let's see, top left. So yeah, actually this, oh, maybe I'm upside down. I think y is positive, y is downwards. So yeah, I did this wrong then. So I think that's like normal device coordinate convention from what I recall. So so we think that this is counterclockwise order. Let's just double check that. So 100 to the 100, 551 to the 550, 551. Yeah, that try seems correct to me. And then we have, oh, interesting. 100, 100. 550, 550. 550, 100. Yeah, so that's not right. I don't think that's correct. So this is like this, we're missing like this line here. So that's not right. That should be, I think it should be like 2 conjoining tries with a shared, I think it's supposed to be look like that, right? Oh, ignore that. This is This is my secret notebook. This is a cool little graphic I did to try to visualize during 60s, 70s Marvel, where all of the writers and artists were being traded off to between all the titles. It's actually kind of cool. You can see that, like Stan is succeeded by Roy Thomas on basically every title, and then by Jerry Conway in yellow, and then green is Len Wein. So it's like in that order everywhere, basically, which I had kind of known about. It was interesting to see that, and then by kind of the age too, or by the year, because I think that is also most of those correspond to when those guys became editor in chief, and they're falling off of um, these these titles quicker or faster. Well, it looks like Jerry Conway has this like pretty all of his lineup right here in 74, which I think is around when he went to DC and he was doing some Batman work for a while. Anyway, not really that important, but we definitely have to fix this. This is not right. So let's close out of Remedy. Um, and it's not in here. It's in this one. Okay, so yeah, these are totally wrong. So we want a top left, bottom left, and then a top right one. So that was incorrect. Um, yeah, so top left, bottom left, top right, and then I think, or actually maybe we do want bottom right. So it should be, because that if we do it like that, then they both have this. They both will share vertices 0, which I think sounds a little bit nicer to me. So for the bottom right one, yeah, this is not. Yeah, so we have like 100, 100. That's right. Then 100 y plus h. X plus with y plus h. Now that's what it. Huh. That's a little mysterious. Okay, so then this one should be top left, bottom right, and then top right. Top right. Now, yeah, that should be what we want. Why is it not coming out that way? Okay, so 0 is top left. Yep. 1 is bottom left. This is bottom right. Oh, maybe I'm just stupid. I just wrote the thing wrong. Okay, and then there. No, I'm stupid. That's exactly what it was doing before. Is Yeah, it was constructing that quad based on these coordinates, right? Oh, which could be wrong. That's the thing. Because obviously we're seeing, uh, what we're seeing is this, which it almost looks like the like little gap that we would expect to see like between, it's in the right orientation, this would be like the line in between the two tries, is what that is representing. Um, so it's possible like the shader, the way the shader is working is screwed up because this looks correct to me. This all looks correct. Um, so I would like to see. I did grok, this right before I turned off the stream for yesterday. So if we look at here, I think it did say that there was something wrong. So yeah, this keeps like going back and forth on like what is going on with the projection matrix. So I'm gonna just scroll past that for now. Yeah, so this is definitely wrong. Change shader to float for pause position. I think I would like to do that because I want to be able to keep that as a vector 4. So if I try to find my shader, yeah, here we go. That needs to be like that. Yep. Yep. And then this is, we don't want that anymore. Okay, that totally could be a problem. I'm no HLSL engineer, but that definitely did not look right. And yet it is the exact same. All right. Let's see. So it still doesn't like that where we create or compile the shader. Is that correct? I think like right here. Yeah, here we go. Position. Yeah, this seems like not right. So 32G, 32 float. Um, hmm. This is totally wrong. Um, it doesn't like this rasterizer state thing. Okay. Call present 1-0 even if no quads. Yeah, that's always happening. What does this present call do? Like, what is 1-0? Is that like driver interface 1? Maybe? Um, yeah, this needs to change. I think we just want to grab this one, right? Because that is a, we know that that's a vector for the colors, right? Well, now, yeah, now we've still got the line, but now it's white again, which seems wrong. I'm a little curious what it thinks the story is here. Oh yeah, we skipped going over that projection matrix. I need to figure out what is the problem with that too. Okay, so yeah, it thinks that's wrong. In DX11, create your hard code. Never update it in resize. That seems bad. Are you serious? I'm doing that? Remove the hard coded from create and set the same way. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Create the swap chain with something different. Okay. All right. Well, let's fix that. Because that would be not good if they are different sizes to start off, right? Okay. Good. All right. Quick diagnostic steps. Change pixel shader to always output solid color. Yeah, it could be the shader. The shader is some vibe coded garbage. So it could just be that is screwed up. Okay, look, so we don't see anything. That's great. Um, um, if vertex count is greater than 0. Why does it think that is happening? This. I don't think that's ever happening. I think we've taken a look at that. Um, Yeah, so it's very possible the shader is wrong here. So which one do we want? We want oh, that's this thing up here. The seat buffer. Okay. Let's try that. No. Nope. Oh, we got a bot today. Goodbye. All right, so let's try this in this pixel shader to just change it to this, right? Does this work? That did not work. What did it just say to try to use render doc? Oh, what is this? That was in my handmade hero directory. Where the hell the hell did that come from? No, that's not right. That's not right. So it could be this matrix. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, we can try this. Okay, let's try that. Now it is magenta again. Well, that's the right color at least, right? Change shader back to row major. Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Darn it! Okay. Doing a me magenta line diagonal doing A and B me nothing again. um that's what it is, right? That's what we have. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh God. Oh, that might totally be it. Oh, snap. Fuck. Ah, so close. It's not quite right. Um, hmm. Test quad placement. Force one obvious test quad in every frame. Pretty sure that's what we're doing. Oops. Where's my... I have to release the client rect. Um... No. What? Oh. I don't have the window. Alright, you know what? Fuck that. It's gonna be a thing. This should be white. This is white, but the pixel shader is forcing it magenta, right? Which is fine. let's make sure this is on the screen. So we'll do like 200, 200. Because I don't know if it like is going off the window, if it's getting cold or something stupid. No, no, that's not right. Nope. All right, we need to probably look up like DirectX 11. This is hella lame. All right, we want. All right, so we initialized, right? You know, we did all that baloney. To the color. Yeah, I think the color representation seems fine. I'm a little worried about the position, if that is still screwed up somehow. Um, let's see. Did this change anything? No. Yep. Oh, look at this. That could be fucked up. Some casting going on. Now, okay. I am forcing this obvious quad. Should have one alpha. Try flipping top bottom marks. Oh my god, it worked, it worked. Oh snap. I flipped top and bottom. Oh. So why is it, what basically, what was wrong? Origin is now top left as desired, but reverse gave visible geometry. Yeah, shut up. Okay. So let's. All right. Well, this like is functioning. Let's try to let's make sure that we commit this. Because I want to see I want to make sure that the um that like the coordinates are correct and everything, right? So let's go into our test case here. So we have this quad, this white quad. Um, oh, I don't need to do that. So we'll do a blue one at 0, 0. Oh, okay. So that's wrong. Um, that's wrong. Yeah, because we now have y going up. Blue squared 0, 0. I'm seeing the origin seems to be bottom left, so not top left. Yeah, I think that's like totally bullshit. Yeah, I want it to be down. The parameter assigns to an extra. Then to the viewport. Your current flip, view bottom 0, view top equals height. The matrix is mapping. Yeah, so it would want me to do that. View bottom equals, yeah. Well, I mean, it's working, right? Okay, let me just look in the vertex shader really quick. Because that seems like where it could be screwed up still. No, we're just taking in directly like all this stuff. Yeah, except for here, we're going with the projection matrix. But I don't understand why that is like that. Yeah, I think it's like offsides like here somewhere, right? Well, You know what? If it works, it works, right? we'll we'll take a win. Um, if I don't have to touch any of this direct text crap for a while, I will take that win. Okay. So I guess what now? What now? We want somehow to be I mean this is yeah, it's not quite right yet. Um we have this oh wait, let me look at this viewport thing. There could be something stupid in there. Um vertex buffer, it's fine. Max depth 1. Top left. Yeah, I know. I'm a little freaked out because does seem like something is little screwy here. Float width 0, 1. Clear color is that thing. What is this constructor for the import? Top left X, Y. Hmm. Yeah, it's like that's not right. Um. Q dot size dot X. Uh, hmm. Hmm. So right now I'm like hard coding the Z. Um, if I look at all the places there's a quad, I think. Well, all right. You know, like again, I think we can leave that as is. I'm like really disturbed by the fact that this seems to be upside down to me. Um, that really does not seem right. But I will. I think again we can kind of leave it. Oh, can leave it for now. All right. Look. So that is pretty much all the stuff that we're doing right now. Drawing a triangle. Yeah, so we're doing that. We've got to try. we will, I think we can ignore this. Vertex buffer, creating vertices. So if I want to draw a line, if I want to draw a line, then what should I do? I should be we we were drawing a line, right? I think if I monkey around with some stuff here, because this is the next thing we want is a line. I think we would want to only render two vertices, right? So should we try commenting these out? Whoops. If I do that, will we get two lines? No, we get zero. We get 0 lines. What if we do 3? This should be just a triangle, right? Yeah, so we're getting just 2 triangles. We get one top of the other one. It would be interesting to see if the alpha channel is working correctly or if that alpha. That's working. Well, that's cool. I'm glad we don't have to fuck around with that. So if instead I make this one, actually I want this one to be the same. So if I have 2 of this one, will it draw a line? No, it will not. No, it will not. And this is like purely me fucking around here. That didn't work either. So I'm curious. Yeah. Float, float, float. Float, 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 float. Position. Oh, we might have something screwed up with this thing still. Where is that? The input thing. R32, G32, B32, A32. Yeah. Third value is the format of the data. matches what you use in your vertices. It's possible that something screwy is going on there, that's a bug. I think, we'll see. Uh, where, where is the? Do I need to be doing this every time? I'm curious if I divide that by 2, what will happen? Yeah, it's doing that. Oh, you can add this check back in. Okay, so how do we go from here to drawing a line or a line? That's what I want to know. I want to draw a line. Oh, here we go. To the render frame function. Stride primitive type we're using. Oh, primitive type. It's a triangle list, point list, line list. Ah, look at that. So, oh, huh. Select the primitive type to use. Yeah, I would render using lines or points. I mean, what I want to know is how do I do lines and points and triangles? How would I also render lines and points and circles? +1 shader. Use different topologies, different draw calls. Okay, so 1 vertex buffer, multiple draw calls. Okay, so yeah, like that I can't, because then we would basically go through and we would loop through all of our quads like so, right? And then do the quad or the try to quad pipeline, right? And then this draw, and then we would do a line one, right? And then we would do a blah blah blah. Yeah. One vertex buffer plus multi-topology instancing, much more complex shader, geometry shader, thick line circles, compute shader, append buffer. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right, well, we can try that. Aha. Okay. Okay. And I guess I would want. Okay, so points and circles are the same thing, I guess. And so triangles, I think I would basically what I would do is I would do like the same as quads, but I would be changing that stride part, I imagine. Text coordinate. Okay, yeah, that seems like we should be adding that. How to generate geometry for each type. Points, small quads or real points. Okay. Vertex per point lines. Yeah, that would be lame. Triangle fan. Oh, hi. Render loop. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get a refill on my tea. Um but I think we're cooking here. I think we're cooking with gas. I am so happy we fixed that stupid diagonal line problem. uh, that was making me really mad. Uh, I really want the thing that I would like to do, the thing that we are doing, is learning how to actually use this um like the graphics API directly, because I want to understand that even if it's like we're still using DirectX, we're not actually drawing shit using radio waves or boom tubes or something. um but I think that is a lot more useful than learning someone else's abstraction on top of the graphics API. And I think like if like just drawing those two quads, um that's so huge. um because then we have to do this. We're going to be doing this, some other primitives, and then we should be trying to load in sprites. And from there, you know from there, that's like game over. We I think we can do pretty much anything we want. I think the other stuff, I guess, is so you have UV for the texture coordinate, right? Obviously we need to do like rotation, because it seems like Z, uh, yeah, like we're gonna be able to accomplish Z with DirectX. But yeah, getting the primitives. Let's write this down. Let's write this down. We made some good progress here. Yeah, we did that. Okay, render line under yeah, point slash circle. Or no, those are two separate things. Render circle. You might want to render a try for some reason. I actually don't know if there's a great use case for it. It seems like yeah, I mean it's like why not? Why not be complete, right? Um Render texture. And when we do that, we are also going to have to implement an OS specific file IO that's part of the like platform layer. So that will be good to do. Um, uh, go over Z layering. Okay, that seems like all reasonable stuff for now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, Windows file IO. All right, that seems all fine for now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in a little bit. Oh my God, I think I've been on mute forever. Whoops. Bro. uh, well, oh Jesus. Yeah, all right, no good. I'm gonna have to restart the stream.